Georgia, the poor dead, just a sweet old song keeps Georgia on my mind. Said Georgia, Georgia, song of you comes as sweet and clear.
Oh, he's amazing. He is just absolutely amazing. He can fill any hole with tasteful licks. I don't care what genre, you know, it's just there. I've played with a lot of guitar players in my day, and he's my favorite one. We just, our styles are totally different, but they fit together so well, and I'm tickled to death playing with him.
I grew up listening to Robert Cray and B.B. King and a lot of the great blues artists. And while my friends were listening to Michael Jackson, I was listening to the old blues artists, and just grew up and loved that whole style of music. Got to meet B.B. King when I was in high school, and that was part of my drumming upbringing as a kid. And fast forwarding to meet Ron DeWitte and getting a chance to play with him, I felt like I was tapping into that legacy of music. I still remember the first time I heard the music come out of his amp, and I was behind him, and I was able to connect with him right away, and it just was a musical connection that I really appreciated. So all these years I've played with Ron, I've really appreciated that opportunity. We've had some great times together, doing theater shows and Diva-Palooza and various gigs, and helped him load into his big old trunk many times in the Cadillac, which we'd always sing, Ron's got a big old trunk, and always enjoyed the good times we had together. And I found out he was afraid of heights when we did the theater show at TCR, and we got him up on scaffolding 2 or 3 stories high, so that was an experience for Ron to get comfortable up there. But he's one of the musicians that I really appreciate the opportunity to play with every time, and it's so easy to lock in with him every time. And I cherish every moment I get a chance to play with Ron. Then I'll take that long walk in the walking, talking.
but we rehearsed a lot. It was a lot. The guitar lines were very intricate, and it took a long time. But it was good.
How many shows did you do? I mean, how often did you guys do shows? Once, twice a week, 4 times a week?
The shows, you know, they were quite often. I mean, you know, 5, 6 nights a week sometimes on the road. A lot of high school gymnasiums, that type of stuff. A lot of college stuff, and a lot of ballrooms. And so they were all one-nighters. We didn't really do anything that was 4 nights in a row in a club or 3 nights in a row. And we had a road crew, which I haven't had since. And now I've lived my own stuff, so that was one of my big memories of Headstone was I never had to lift my things. As a matter of fact, I think they even tuned my guitar, which they spoiled me, you know, that way.
You definitely seem like the kind of player that once you're on the stage, you put on such a show, but then when you're off stage, you kind of seem laid back and withdrawn. Does that kind of sum you up, or?
The last thing I want to see in a player is any ego at all. I don't know if that means that you shouldn't be proud of what you do. That's not the case. But to walk around with a high head because you've done a great job is not me.
Joe Savage.
Ron is the epitome of playing music. There's nobody that has more an acute sense of timing, or his tormented soul produces some of the finest tones that a guitar can produce, and not many people can do that.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even quite know what he does, but he's one of the best guitarists that we've ever had. So there's no arguing there, no debate there.
little kid, I didn't really want Christmas gifts. I wanted a guitar.
How do you know? How did you see a guitar first, on TV?
Well, if I had to put one before the other, I would probably put wanting the guitar first. But soon came, we had 3 channels of TV, and the Ricky Nelson show was on, and I seen Ricky Nelson on the black and white TV show, Ricky Nelson show, whatever it was, Ozzie Harriet show. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really care too much about Ricky. I cared about the guy playing right behind him.
Okay.
Which was his guitar player, which he just blew me away. And I don't know if it's in the genes or what, but I just knew that I wanted to play guitar at a very early age. You know, we started playing
School dances.
School
and
dances and gymnasiums and I don't know. We got some jobs.
Uh-huh.
And it's been nonstop after that.
For
I mean, you know,
some years.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, you just keep on going and going. So, but to where it started the feel.
It started what? The feel of the music?
No, a feel of wanting.
Oh, the feel of wanting to make music.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, 67,
Uh-huh.
got cancer, and I don't miss no gigs.
No, you don't, honey.
And that's it.
They only show what's going on in weirder minds. 'Cause when you doodle, then your noodle's flying high. Every little thing that you write, just concede that it might be a thought that you caught or forgot in a wink. Doodling takes you beyond what you see, then you draw what you think. I'd be so lost without my doodling. Doodling really helps me ease my mind. I'd be tempest tossed without my doodling. When I'm doodling, there's one thing I find. Truly, I really, 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 truly want to figure out what this doodling is all about. Show me some doodling. Steve Shanley. Rich Wager. Later the waiter had me arrested. He took me to Bellevue, where I was tested. I had me this doctor, he was probing my noodle. Before he was half done, I taught him to doodle. I showed him if there's thoughts that linger, finding out that through your fingers, doodling away. Now the doctor was real nice, he said, be cool. He looked at the waiter and called him a real fool. Then he looked at my baby and told me he dug her. Got me to doodling, he thought he could bug her. But when he put his arms around her, quite to his surprise, he found her doodling away. We just doodle all day. We just doodle all day. Blah, 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 blah. Oh man. Ron DeWitte.
Don't fight no further, I'll jump in the river and drown. But I ain't mad at you, don't you be mad at me. I ain't mad at you, don't you be mad at me. 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 1 is 3.
about playing music with Ron DeWitte?
When you play music with Ron DeWitte, it's real simple. You actually hear music. He has no filter. It's pure heart, pure passion, straight through the fingers, straight to your ears. Nothing more fun than being next to him when he does his thing. And I get to listen to it the way nobody else ever will, in a rehearsal when he lets loose. It's fantastic.
When you roll this pretty darling, only you can be girl.
Influenced, I think, by Ron and his music, and I would really love to try to learn a little bit about singing the blues, actually, you know. And I was wondering if maybe you would help me with that a little bit.
You talking about right now?
Why not?
Okay.
We've each got a mic.
All right.
I've been kind of working on this little Christmas song, and it's just a standard blues. You'll have no problem with it. But I know that it may not be authentic, and so I want you to kind of give me some
Well,
pointers.
let's see what we got. Okay,
Okay.
I'll give you a chord. And,
Okay.
All right.
Christmas time is here, and my baby is gone away. And you know what? I know, I can tell that's not quite right, but I can't exactly put my finger on what it is that you're doing.
Maybe if you wouldn't make the words so clear. Don't pronounce moosh your words. Moosh them.
Okay, so not as much enunciation.
That's correct. You want to try
Okay,
it? You want to try
I'll
that?
try that. Okay, so
Okay.
no clear. Okay, no
Alright.
diction. Very
Okay.
smooth. Okay, here we go. Give me another chance here. Ron and I first met on a gig playing music together. And of the countless things that I have learned from him about being a musician, probably one of the most important is having the ability to be really present on stage when you're making music and being spontaneous and in the moment and creating on the spot and really just throwing in and engaging yourself in the music with your whole heart and soul. It's certainly hard to watch Ron and not get the feeling that he does that every single time he plays. He just can't phone it in. He's the most innate musician I've ever known. I am lucky to share his musical life and all of his life. And it's just always an honor and a privilege to make music with him, and no one is more proud than I am when he is playing and I'm in the audience going, "That's my husband! That's my husband!" He brings so much joy to so many people, and I know he has for so much longer than I've even known him. What a blessing he is. His musical life is pretty spectacular.
Once again, give it to me. Choirs and be sing. Silent night. Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas.
Please come home for Christmas, if not for Christmas, by New Year's night.
Out of Cedar Falls, Iowa for 4 years, and we were in need of a guitar player. We all kicked it around and decided who would fit and who wouldn't fit, and we kept coming back to Ron DeWitte. So since I knew Ron DeWitte, I thought, well, I'll hop in the car and drive down to Cedar Rapids and see if he'd be interested in joining the band. We talked and worked out a deal that financially worked for him and for us, and he decided to join our band. It was a perfect fit in so many ways, not the least being the fact that we had a road crew to set up all the equipment and man the front of house sound system and lighting. Ron didn't have to pick up anything, maybe his guitar. With Ron in the band, the musicianship was certainly elevated. A player of his talent automatically raised the intensity to a higher level. Ron is an incredible guitar player and an excellent singer. It was such a thrill to work with him professionally for almost 2 years. I learned so much. In retrospect, the great friendship we have shared all these 40 plus years is what I cherish by far the most. Love you, brother.
School bus, we loaded our equipment in and played the blues, and those are where some of those great pictures come from. Ronnie's, sweating, making it painful. Oh, this one hurt. Ah!
So what did you love most about playing music with them?
The soulful blues. This guy could kill the blues like no other guitar player you've ever heard. And I was proud to be a part of it. And I was screaming on the Hammond organ, in support of that. It was beautiful.
Great.
baby, till my bones don't want you no more. Let me hear you say yeah! I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me I say to myself, what a wonderful world.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright sunny days and dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
You know the colors of the rainbow are pretty in the skies, also on the faces, people walking by.
I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you.
I see babies crying, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever know. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. All right, Julia, take the first one. Julia West. Joe. The colors of the rainbow are pretty in the skies, also on the faces, the people walking by.
I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you.
I see babies crying, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever knew. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Becky, I love you.